So today's session we are going to touch upon some of the basic commands which we are using for the regular basis. Okay, for example, so as a part of the administration, so we are using some of the basic commands on day-to-day basis, like file system creations or listing of the files, or we are manipulating some of the removing of the files and some sort of the directory structures we are creating. There is some sort of additional commands like find out the kernel informations, okay, like a CPU information, memory information, swap information. So there is some sort of the commands we are using into the day-to-day environment.
So recording started. Recording.
Sorry, yeah, record is
Uh,
record.
okay.
Okay, so what we are going to touch up means first we will explain the commands. Later on we will work with one kind of small scenario, because these all are the individual commands. So if we are going with explanation means we may miss the chance of understanding of what is the nature of the issue. Okay, to sort out that one we are going in detail of like a scenario based means, okay, with one scenario how we can establish, okay, all set of commands by combinedly and we can execute them. So that is what exactly we are going to touch upon. Okay, so let me go through the things. First of all, MKDIR. So this MKDIR is one of the command. So hope you people are installed the VMware and operating system and others, right? You are ready with the servers, right?
Yeah, I have yet to download VMware.
Okay, can you please download?
They, yeah. That second video I couldn't able to open, so that's why.
Is it the same case for you? Because I don't think so it will be. Okay, let me reshare you once again. Maybe your mail ID, if I given anything, something wrong. Let me check it out within a few minutes. I will reshare you that one.
Okay. Yeah.
So because others are not faced the issue, probably any mistake in the mail ID, probably it will be happening. Okay, so let me go with some of the commands. So uname -a, uname is one of the command. This command will help you out to give the full-fledged information of server related information. For example, what is the operating system of particular Linux box or whatever the VMware we are using this particular server. To understand, we are using the uname command. -a is nothing but all. This A representing the full-fledged properties of particular operating system. You can see that this is a Linux operating system. This is a domain of nothing but the name convention, and this is the version of the operating system. And you can see that the time and date stamps into the which zone we are working, and the year and the architecture. So this will help you to give the full-fledged version of particular operating system, which version we are using, what are the information we are using, the root cause of each and everything. We are making that in such a way by using the uname -a. A is nothing but all information of particular server. If you want to collectively representatively, if you want to see, that means we are using uname -a. For example, I don't want all the data, I want only particular version of the operating system. Then we are going with the uname -r version. So this will be representing the entire version in this way. In Red Hat we are using more command also, Red Hat release. So the Red Hat release is a command. It will help you to list out the exact version of your operating system with the zeros. For example, this is the kind of the patch information, nothing but what exactly the server and what is the patch and each and everything. This will help you out to which version I downloaded, I performed, and I am executing the my production server or whatever may be the my environment I am running the show by using the command cat ctc red hat release. Some of the cases, some of operating systems, especially Ubuntu and other operating system, we are seeing OS release. So OS release is one of the same set of the thing, but the way of representation will be some sort of different. Okay, but coming to the Linux wise, this is a preferable. This command will be may execute some of the operating system, may not will execute in other operating system. It is a depends upon your environment it is supporting. Okay, OS release is a totally your environment side released. If your operating system is not supporting this command, you may not receive the any information from the server end. For example, if but this is the inbuilt command. So Linux wise, this is the inbuilt command. You will get the clear information of all the information of server version by using the cat/etc Red Hat release. So in the same way, there is a if you can press tab, you will see the lot of information here. Okay, so this information will help you to list out all the things, but in generally, so this is one of the command. Then there is one more command is called ls, and one more command we can discuss, id. So id is a representation of identity. ID is a representation of the identity. For example, with which user you logged in is showcasing by the ID command. For example, why we are using this command into the production environment means, let it be the user said that okay, you want to run the particular script as a being a like an app user or a Tomcat user or specific user. You need to switch into the particular user, you need to copy or you need to execute the some deployment. But being administrator, we have a privileges, root privileges, non-root privileges, both we will be having. So in the moment of the time, always it is better to revalidate it, which user you are logging and what is the purpose of that. It is a kind of revalidation because everything is a command line. We don't want to be make the issues will be coming to the picture. So that is the reason what I'm doing. We are revalidating. I'm making myself collectively which user I logged in and what are the privileges. So ID will command will help you out the all the information of which user you logged in. ID-a or ID command. So you can see that I logged in as a root user. You can say compare with a root user. So why it will be helpful means whenever you are updating the ticket logs. For example, user asked me to perform some script execution. So at the time of the time, you are going to execute the you are adding in your ticket also this information means you are adding logged in as a root user, and there is a one more command called present working directory. So PWD is nothing but present working directory. So this command will help you to give the information of where you are standing, because as I said earlier, we are working on command line based environment. Command line based environment, the major problem is that always we need to recheck where you are standing, where you are executing, being a which user you are executing the things. So to get the more information of those things, it's always cross verify ID command, PWD command. For example, just in a case, see that if you trigger the ls command, you will see the lot of information. So here in this particular path, these are the particular files are available. You got my point, right? In this particular path, these are the particular files are available. For example, user what he said, okay, logged in as a root user, login as a root user, and then in particular path you will find the one backup dot like ls-l. So ls command will help you out to list the information. ls is nothing but list the information. This command will help you to list out the whatever the information is there in your server. For example, that is the same way you can see that if this is my directory. In my directory I could see that these are the information is there. Inside my information there is some subdirectories will be there, directories will be there, okay, everything will be there. So based on the things I'm going to manipulate means directories, subdirectories. So everything it will be listing out in where present working directory. This particular working directory, it will list out the all the information. So ls is nothing but only listing. ls-l is nothing but list outing the with a full-fledged of all the properties, means what are the permissions are there, who own the particular file, each and everything. So ls hyphen a is a one more command is there. So this command will help you out. So ls hyphen a will help you out hidden files also. So the concept of the hidden files, for the security reason, some of the files will be using operating system hidden format. So these are the things usually from the user end. Most of the times hidden files are not executable, means we are not creating at any moment of the time. But whereas these are the files created by the operating system for some certain reasons. For example, he want to make the security reasons, some policy reasons, okay, they are creating by itself. You can see that there is one directory with a cache. This cache is maybe it is holding the information of all the cache related information of your server and whatever you are prompting. So this will only collectively information represented by the your kernel. There is some of the scenarios. If you want to know that what are the hidden files are there, then you can trigger the command called ls-a command. So this ls-a command will list out the all the information of your files. So same thing, I want to see the properties also. Then properties of this file, how I can see that ls-l a list, and ls is nothing but listing hyphen, again l is nothing but list, a is nothing but all the files. So the view of the both of them is a little bit of different. You can see that here the first one it is represented by the collective information of only the files only, but whereas ls-la is a listing of all the information of your files in cumulative way. What is a cumulative way? Means what are the permissions of the particular files, okay, who is the owner, who is the second owner, and what is the size, and when it is created, and when what is the date, and what is the timestamp, and what is the file name. Means coming to this particular file, there is a lot of information, properties, additional properties information also it listing out. So this will help you out to give the understanding of full-fledged clear information, okay. So ls-la is a command will help you out to list out the information in better way, okay. So in real time also, always, most of the times here ls-la is a one format we can use in shortcut also. Some operating system it will accept ll is also, again you can see that in above command what we done, ls-la, right, first one l and the last one l, it is a kind of shortcut of ls-l. Instead of you typing like ls-l, okay, it will showcase you that ll command. It is a kind of shortcut of the thing. No, you need a representation of all the la means nothing but all the hidden files means, then you can use the a option, okay. So just listing purpose, if you want to list out means just ll is a command, it will list out you the information. So these are the some of the commands. So till now whatever we discussed, if we can commonly put together, id is the command we discussed, okay, and we discussed about uname command, okay, and uname -r command, okay, you and cat/ctc red hat release cat/etc os release, okay, then ls command, then ls-la command, then ll command. So these are the basic commands and we executed PWD command. So these are the some of the commands we discussed. So everything ID is nothing but identification purpose. Uname -a is nothing but representation of all the properties. Uname -r, uname -a, and uname -a also. Uname -r is nothing but version of the thing. It will list out you the what is a version of operating system you are using. The same case we are using from here also, but based on the operating system, this may support, this may not be support into the some of the operating system, but this is the one it is supported into the Linux side. Again the ls is nothing but listing, ls-la is nothing but listing all hidden files. A is a representation of all, and ll is nothing but listing out, it is a symbolic shortcut of both files, like this double L. So double L command, it will list out with all the information. PWD command will help you out the present working directory information. So right now there is a few more commands also there. Let me go in deeper of that. So let me go to the commands. So first of all, we are using some of basic commands. ls-l I see that these are the information into the my present working directory. What is my present working directory? It is a /root. So my requirement is that I want to know that there is some particular file will be there. I want to see that what is this file will be consisting of. So I want to display the content of the particular file. Then we are using the command called cat command. This cat command will help you out to list out the information. Right now this file is not having anything. Let's go to the other file. Let me trigger the index.html. So this file will be consisting of the content. This is the content it will be consisting internally. So the file will be having this content internally. It will help you to display the all the information. For displaying purpose, for viewing purpose, we are using the command called cat command. So cat command is cat command. So cat command not only for the execution purpose and displaying purpose. If you want to list out some additional information, for example, you want to pull the data, you want to push the data. For example, you could see that in bash backup.sh there is no content. I want to push the information. Then I am using the command called greater than. So this greater than symbol is help you to push the line of code into the particular file. For example, once I hit enter, hello, this is back file, please ignore and don't modify anything, something I typed it. And if you want to save the changes, you want to press the Control D. You want to press the Control plus D is nothing but Control plus D. We need to hit enter at the same time. So what exactly I done here? So I created, there is a file is already there with the backup.sh. I want to add some content inside the file, like how I am adding the content into the notepad. In the same way, I am creating the content one. Okay, I want to add the content into that. So in the time, we are using the cat command. So this cat command will help you out to share the information, nothing but whatever the there. See, two things we perform. In the first level cat command, we displayed the content. Second stage of the cat command, we push the content into the file. These are the two things we performed by using the cat command. So there is a one more thing also we can perform. For example, let me go back. So there is a file with backup.sh. Okay, so there is a file with let it be index.sh. Okay, so there is a lot of content is there. Okay, clear command will help you to clear it out. So my requirement is that what I will do, I want to push the data. Let me see that what exactly I'm going to do it. So let me push the .sh double greater than, let it be, just double click on the thing and you can right click. So what exactly here I done? So let me showcase you here. So this is the first set of the command. Okay, the content is there. I'm not doing any kind of modification. Whereas index.html, you can see that there is some content will be there earlier. Okay, welcome to the site1.com. But after that, you can see that this particular content also I appended. Nothing but, so I'm not deleting any content previously what exactly it is there. I'm keeping the same data. I'm pushing the new data into the particular file by using the greater than. Greater than is the command will help you to override. Same thing, if what exactly will going to be happen when I trigger the greater than. Index.html, you can see that index.html, earlier index.html is having, this is the information right now. Earlier this index.html is a consisting of, there is a some other data. So what exactly here will happen means, whatever the data is having an backup.sh, it will be going to be overwrite. It will be going to overwrite into the index.html. For overwriting purpose, we are using the greater than symbol. For appending purpose, we are using the double greater than symbol. So be cautious when you are performing any kind of operations into the real-time issues. Okay, especially when you are managing any kind of file management situations into the production environment, don't use the single greater than until unless you are very clear on those aspects. Okay, if you're not clear, that will going to be mess up situation, because you don't know what is the basic fundamental of what exactly the going on. You overwrite it. After that, there is no option called, like in Windows we have an option called something like a recycle bin, but we don't have any kind of recycle bin option here. Once it's overwritten, once it's lost means your kernel will won't revert back anything, single character also won't be revert back. So to overcome that one, what we are using, always be cautious what exactly we are executing, and we need to keep in our mind what is the overcome and what exactly going to be happen if you wrongly triggered that one. And for make sure myself, so what I'm going to do it, I'm using the one command called cp command. So cp is nothing but, and there is a one more, if you want to know that any information in detail in Linux operating system or Unix any flavors, use the man command. Man command is the help you out. For example, man space ls, you want to know the information of ls command by in man. Okay, it will give the full-fledged. ls is nothing but list directory content and what are the options we can use, everything it will be list outing by using the man command. Just trigger the Q or Control C, you will be out of the window. For example, you want to know the information of CP command. CP is majorly we are using for the copy, filter and directories. If you want to copy the content, from the one source to another destination, then we are using the command called CP command. So this CP command will help you out to list out the information and move the data from the source to destination. For example, in our case, let it be backup.sh is there. Client clearly said that okay, you want to do the some modification into the backup.sh. Let it be this is a backup.sh. What the client said, okay, he want some sort of the modification, otherwise he shared you the new backup.sh file as a part of some deployment activity. So what exactly immediately we'll do, we are not deleting the existing one immediately. Okay, for example, if I place the same name and from the source means from your windows you directly place the same name, it will going to be over, right? Duplication of data will going to be happen. So say for set, what exactly will do, I will copy the rename the file by using the name, let's pkp. Just I will give the name convention 10 6 2025. So here I'm not deleting anything, I'm just keep the backup of the thing. Okay, post doing the changes, if all good, then I don't have any problem, I can remove the data. For example, if any something mistake has happened, for example at the time of updating there is a server issues there, power outage, your changes are not reflected, or due to the some of the situation your file is overwritten, means you deleted entire file by mistakenly. So immediately what it will going to be happen, if the real time scenario means you cannot able to recollect the information that much of easily. If you have the backup means from the backup you can able to take, but if you don't have the backup means again you need to work with the backup team or you need to work with the some other team, unnecessarily you need to give the explanation, you need to get the approval from your manager, it will going to be give the bad impression on you. You are not properly handling the things within in time without any prior notifications. So that is the reason what the people will do, don't be dependent on someone. So we can make the keep your records safe, keep the backup, modify, then only you can go for the next level of executions. So what exactly we are going to do it, okay, my requirement is that I want to do the modification into the this file, otherwise I want to delete the particular file. So what I'm going to do it, I'm going to perform, let it be just I'm taking the backup, later on I'm going to do the sum of the backups, same thing, I'm just adding the some more lines. Control D. So as per the client need, I added the sum of the lines. So but what exactly they happen are the adding the time particular data into the server, there is a previous content is there, by accidentally I removed. You got my point, right? So previously some content, some configuration files are there, I accidentally removed those files. Now what it will going to be happen, immediately the client said that there is some client mismatch is there or some information is missed there. So how we can compare, since I have a backup, I want to see right now it is only photo file as I don't have any problematic, but in real time it will be having the number of codes will be there. To check that comparison we are using the different command. So this diff command will help you out to differences. So this differences will help you out. Okay, so these are the things, less than is nothing but these are the inserted, and these are the things are somewhat differences are there into the file. and we are using the cmp command also for the comparison. So this comparison, it will show you the both are it showing that differ, nothing but differences are there, it will show you that. But when coming to the diff command, it will show you the line by line clear information, nothing but what are inserted, what are exited. So this type of the information it will be listing out. So these are the some of the basic command. And for example, the client said that okay, this is the data. Client clearly mentioned that we want to rename the file. Okay, for example, backup.sh is there. That particular backup.sh, he want to make it with a different name. For that purpose, we are using the mv command. So mv command, majorly we are using move command, mov move command. It is majorly we are using for the purpose of data movement and moreoverly for the rename purpose. Let it be, this is what the rename client planning to do it. Okay, so let me trigger the ll. You can see that earlier it was the backup.sh is there, now backup.sh is not there, means on existing of backup.sh it was renamed with backup-oct.sh. okay, so rename will be happening by using. And what about the content? Content will be the same. Content we are not deleting, only file name only I am renaming the values. I am just renaming the modification and renaming the values here. So let me see here, there is a one more command is called touch command. So touch command, what is the purpose of touch command? The touch command, it will help you the 0 byte, nothing but it will create the files as per the need. For example, you can see that these are the files are there. Now my requirement is that I want to create a new file using the touch command. Touch space file1, file2. There is a two files I want to create by using the touch command. So here, instead of other commands, you can see that two files are I created by using the touch command. Automatically the command will be adding upon, and you can see that it is a 0 byte file. The file is created by the 0 byte file and it is attached to the server, nothing but automatically it is, these two files are created by using the touch command, nothing but we don't want the information should be pushed into the file, just create a file. That is my requirement. I am not pushing as of now anything. So you want to create the file, in that time we are using the command called touch command. For example, there is a one more thing is there. So if you go into the recap of the thing, okay, cat greater than, cat double greater than, touch command, cp command, mv command, and command, cmp command. Okay, so okay, so my requirement is that mv command rm. So nothing but I want to delete the particular file. So client said that okay, everything is fine. Okay, so all the validation are perfect. So I don't want to keep this unnecessarily back the data after 1 week. I will keep in a server for 1 week, maybe safer side. Okay, if don't want means I want to delete the file. I want to delete the particular file. We are using the rm. Rm is nothing but remove. Remove the particular file. Just remove. And the remove command will always prompt you that if you once removed means the data will going to be moved out of your operating system automatically. So that is the reason when you are removing the any kind of the content, we need to make sure that the content of whatever you are removed, it should be properly happening, and we need to double cross verify whether we are removing exact file and what exactly the file you are removing. This is the name prompt is correct. So that is the reason operating system prompt you that are you sure you want to delete it? Yes. If we are sure means trigger yes. Okay. For example, y means ls-l space, just list out whether the file is existed or not. Now the file is not existed. For example, I want to delete the backup script. First ls-l trigger, the script is there. Now rm-f. rm-f command will help you out to delete the content, and don't ask me anything forcefully, just delete it, just do what I'm saying. We are prompting the especially kernel to don't ask me any questions, just delete the content whatever I asked. So just list out. So it is deleted, it is not prompted. Earlier case it was a prompted yes or no, but coming to here it is not prompted anything, and you can see that it is list out the content, nothing but the content whatever you were trying to see, it is not existed, none of the file, none of the directory. So this is the way we are using the command called rm command. Okay, so any doubts till now? Sachin?
No problem. No problem.
So these are small commands only. At the end we are going to going with a small scenario also. Okay, so let me go with some of the other commands. Okay, so there is some sort of the commands are there like a directory level. For example, if you can see my example, so these all are the different directories. Inside the directories there is some content is there, and some of the cases inside a directory some subdirectories also maybe it will be there. So how to create a directories? If you want to create a directories, how to create a directories? By using the MKDIR. Make a directory. Here in especially into the Unix environment, the commands are very catchy. Nothing but whatever the generally we are speaking, the same set of the commands will be the part of the thing. It will be prompting. Make a directory is nothing but creation of the directory. For example, demo 3 is something like that. Demo 3 is one new directory I am creating. Before I am creating, first of all, list out the directory. With demo 3 anything there? No. ls-ld, d is nothing but directory. So ls-ld is nothing but a directory. Particular directory, it is existed or not, we want to validate it. Otherwise you can go for the ls-l also, not an issue. ls-l will listing out all the files and directories, but there is some of the scenarios you are searching for the directory. In the moment of the time you are keeping in your mind, if you can see that here, which are the directories it is started with a D. Files are started with a blank. You can see that RAM college, this is the D. College, this is a directory. So files are which is not having the prefix with a D. So it is started with the D means directory. For example, ls-ld space college. So this is about a college. For example, if you want to delete this one, it will show you the college is there, and these are the content, nothing but there is no content into the college. So like this one means only listing out, ls-ld will listing out only the existed or not, that's it. Whereas ls-l will list you out inside the content of the directory also, nothing but inside what exactly the content is there, what are the information is there, everything should be, it is listing out into the directory level. Okay, so here ls-ld and ls-l, what are the differences means, these are the two different. ls-l will list out to the inside the content along with the directory, where ls-ld will list you out only the directory information. Okay, so then the command is called. Okay, so coming back to the requirement, so I'm trying to pull up the information of demo3. As per my requirement, I want to create a one directory. The client said that in root directory, being a root user, create a one directory with a name called demo3. Okay, I just list out the content. I'm not seeing any kind of directory with this one. Okay, then how to create this one? By using the MKDIR. And none of the cases we are not using any caps lock. Everywhere we are using the case sensitive only, MKDIR. So I created, I haven't received any errors. ls-ld, ls-l. So this is some sort of information, it is list out with it clearly, and you can see that the content is displayed, nothing but directory is created. If you're going with a long listing, you can see that demo3 is created, it is a directory and it is owned by the root and root. Okay, so now the requirement is that, okay, inside demo3 directory I want to perform the some of the changes, nothing but right now where you are standing in root directory, but you want, where you want to go right now in demo3, like a cd. CD is a nothing but change the directory. It will list you out what are the files, what are the content if you want to move on. Change the directory from the one place to other place. So the cd command will help you to. Now you can figure it out. You can see that the PWD command listing out, you are into the directory of demo3 right now. You are into the demo3 right now. Trigger the id command, it will space you the id command, so it will show you the you are as a root directory only, but the path is changed to demo3. So I want to create the some files, test1, test2, test3, test4, test5, test6. Some files are created. You can see that, so the files are created right now, and all the files are created where I created in demo3. So this is what exactly the client requirement. The client clearly said that you want to move to the particular directory. Inside a directory, create the some files with a particular name convention. So I created the files. So the client again clearly said that, okay, you want to create a one more subdirectory, MKDIR. So where he want to create, he want to create into the demo3. So I want to make sure that I'm into the PWD command, I can validate I'm into the demo3. Then go to the MKDIR. So I'm going to the MKDIR like a code. There is a one more directory I created. When you trigger L, this will show you like this. There is a one more command also called tree command. So the tree command will help you to kind of the small graphical interface. Nothing but you can see that right now you are standing into the particular phase, and whereas in particular right dot is representing the where you are standing, and here it will be representing the all the information of your code. Nothing but the code is one directory is there. There is a 5 6 files are there, test1, test2, test3, test4, test5, test6 files are there into the scenario. So this is a way how we can create it. Now the requirement is that you want to delete the directory. RMDIR, remove the directory. So RMDIR will help you out to delete the directory. So we can see that now I deleted. How I need to make sure that it is deleted? So it is a deleted. You got a point, right? It was a deleted. Same thing, client said that remove the demo 3 also. Remove the demo 3 also. So right now where I am standing in demo 3. So I cannot kill myself on the same thing, right? Same branch. I want to go one step back. So first dot representing the current directory, one more dot representing the previous directory. You want to switch back one step back means we are using the cd dot dot cd space dot dot representation of go one step back means one step back means where we are standing right now into the root. For example, coming to here demo slash root demo 3, one step back means come to the root. So I came to the root directory. So right now I'm into the root directory. Let me trigger the tree command and see that number of things are there. Okay, I want to go with the normal. I don't want to go with the graphical because many things are listing out. I don't want that much of detail. So client said that remove the particular directory. So here the issue is that the demo 3 will be already consisting of some information. For example, if you go here, demo 3 will be consisting of some information. If I deleted the parent directory, inside the subdirectories will going to be problematic situations. For example, let me try if I can delete this directory. So earlier my situation code directory I can able to delete it very easily. There is no issue at all. Whereas RMDIR, what exactly it is happening? I am not in a position to delete it. Why it is showing directory is not empty? It is clearly saying that the directory is not empty. Don't delete it. Don't perform and don't delete it. To overcome that one, what we are going to do? Okay, if you want to perform the delete means just you want to go to the demo 3, go to the demo 3. First you want to delete this content rm-rf or rm-f anything test star. Star is representing don't all the files are, only the changes are 1 2 3 4 5 6. Don't bother about all the things, just the star representation of the character on star mark, whether 1 2 3 whatever it is there, everything deleted. So it is deleted. You can see that. Now go one step back, go one step back. Now rmdir demo 3. So this directory is deleted automatically. This is the way how we are deleting the RMDIR, CDDR. So any doubts till now? I will share you the video also. You need to be
Yeah.
practice. Okay. So what we will do means we will go with a small scenario here. Okay. Scenario means, for example, in the same way you can create some kind of college function, otherwise college architecture. Okay, so D is a representation of directory. Okay, F is a representation of file. Okay, so create a, so scenario is that create name college directory, create a college directory. Second this thing is that inside a college directory, inside a college directory create sub directories like commerce, arts, AI, science. There is a 4 directories are we supposed to be create inside a college. Okay. Now the requirement is that third step is that okay inside each sub directory means what are the subdirectories like a commerce, arts, everything. We create file with name unmentioned st1 st2 st3 means 3 files we need to create. How we can create the files? By using the touch command. Okay, by using the touch command we need to create, and once we create a copy or push the data into stu1 inside commerce. So there is a commerce directory will be there, right? Inside stu1 put the some content, whatever the content you wish to do it by using the cat command. So once you push the content, then you are going with a different scenario, nothing but use options like a greater than and double greater than. Okay, once you use, then go with one option called cp copy the content from stu1 take copy with different name stu1 hyphen bkp. So we need to use a command called backup command. So then we need to go for rename stu2 with stu6. So how you are going to rename? By using the move command. Then we have to be delete the arts directory. So how you are going to delete? By using the RMDIR. So next phase is that once you delete it, then we are going with the display content in display content by using tree from college. So you need to come to the college directory, the main path. Okay, so the hint is that okay the PWD should be college only, or maybe you can see that slash root slash college. This is the way you need to. So this is something you need to do it as a practical. I will post it into the chat group. Please copy the content with our laptops and you can work on those. You got my point, right? So Manasa, Sachin.
Yeah.
I will do it tomorrow.
Okay, please copy the thing, and whatever the results you people are done, okay, there is a folder will be I'm creating, okay, with the question and answers in a shared directory. You are a part of the shared directory, right? This shared directory, go to Linux. You are part of the Linux, right? So in Linux, you can see that with the questionnaire and answers. Otherwise, I will do one thing. I will create a one directory with a name workout. So I'm creating the subdirectory with the workout. This workout, okay, whatever you people are completed this one, you need to place into the one word with the images or some kind of the thing, and you can place over there. Okay, so that is the thing, you can do that. So this is the way how we are performing, and video also I will share you that, and the content is already there into the directories. Nothing but whatever there we have everything, it is there. So any doubts till now?